Capital Hoops here with Whitman forward, Max Oppenheim. Max, probably the biggest shot of your life. Incredible tip, man. Kind of walk me through the last few seconds there.
Our coach kind of called a timeout, and in the timeout he drew up a great play. I posted up on the block, and I was able to get open. He threw the ball into me. I took it. I made a move. Unfortunately, the first shot didn't go in. My teammate George did a great job attacking the boards and got a tip in that also didn't go in, and I was just in perfect position. And as time expired, I was able to put it back up from right in front of me.
When you guys went to that timeout, was the play designed to go to you, or since they double-teamed Shaq, it just kind of the ball just kind of found its way towards you?
The play was designed to go to me. It was more of a post-up play, and then we were hoping that the other team would double, but they didn't, and so I was just able to go to work.
You were in foul trouble for much of this game. Coach did a great job of kind of getting you in, offense, defense, in the third quarter there. Talk about how difficult it is when you're not in the flow of the game every possession, versus the situation where you're in, where you're only coming in offense, coming in for 30 seconds, sitting for 30 seconds. Just talk about that.
Yeah, foul trouble can definitely be an issue. It's important to stay warm on the bench and stay, focused in on the game and the situation, which I think I did a good job of doing. And even though I had foul trouble and I had to sit for a lot of the second quarter and some portions of the third, I was able to keep my head in the game, and that really helped.
All right, well, congratulations, Max. Incredible shot, incredible finish.
Thank you.
And, we'll see you later in the playoffs.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. Capital Hoops here. Whitman, senior guard, Shaq Diboti-Lobe. Shaq, you pick up 3 fouls in about a 4-minute span.
Right.
You got to go sit on the bench.
Right.
Your team had the lead when you went to sit on the bench.
Right.
When you came back in, you guys were trailing.
Right.
Talk about how difficult that was to pick up all those fouls real quick and be relegated to the bench.
Man, that was really hard for me, man. I had to sit down on the bench and watch my team and watch BCC climb back and finally get the lead, and it was really nerve-wracking. I just wanted to get back out on the court and help my teammates out.
You had 11 of your team's first 13 points. I mean, you were killing it in the first half. Talk about that start that you got off to personally, and kind of how that helped Whitman throughout the game.
Throughout this year, man, I've been just taking it to the hoop, to the hoop, off the dribble, off screens, pick and roll. So I just attacked the basket as hard as possible, and I was finishing. So they were layups. I mean, they were easy shots.
A lot of people are going to talk about Max's game-winning shot, and rightfully so. But a lot of people might overlook that 3-pointer that you hit with 14 seconds left, which was a terrible percentage shot. I mean, you were double-teamed, fading away from the ball. You've been making shots like that your whole career. I mean, tough, contested shots. A lot of people say you're a better contested shooter than an open shooter. Talk about that shot you made, and how that shot was just as important as Max's in your comeback efforts.
All throughout my life, I've always practiced crazy shots. After practice, after games, I'll just shoot close to half court, shoot contested shots. So it wasn't a high percentage shot, but when it left my hand, I felt really comfortable. I felt like I had both my feet set. I was contested by 2 people, but as soon as I let it go, I had faith. I had faith in my shot, and it went in.
Last thing I want to ask you about is this rivalry with BCC. Last year they go 3-0 against you guys. They end your season in the playoffs. They go to the state finals. This year you guys split games, and this third game comes just down to an incredible finish. Talk about this rivalry with BCC and you guys ending their season like they did to you last year.
I mean, BCC women rivalry is it's always the most fun game for me. I love it. I'm gonna miss it. BCC, I respect them. I respect the whole team. Great players, great coaches. But I mean, yeah, we just pulled it in together and got this one win.
Well, congratulations, Shaq. You played a hell of a game today.
Thank you, Mark.
We'll see you in the playoffs.
All right.
Capital Hoops here with Whitman head coach Chris Lun. Chris, crazy game, culminating with a buzzer beater from your guys. You end BCC season like they ended your season last year. Just walk me through the last 6 seconds of that game.
Well, we knew with 6 seconds to go, we had called timeout, or they called timeout, excuse me. And before that, they doubled Shaq. So we set it up. We put Max on the block and said if they double on Shaq again, told Jack to look inside at Max. It was back to the basket. Max caught it, made a good move, got a shot up, and then George kept it alive, and then Max stuck with it and just put it in. It was just, it was a great, great feeling. We know the type of team BCC is. As Shaq, I'm sure, told you, we have great respect for their team and their program, so it's just a big, big win for us.
Coaching-wise, Max was in foul trouble a lot of the game, and I thought you did an exemplary job getting him in offense, defense, offense, defense. Talk about just talk about the decision making that you had to make.
Well, it's credit. I mean, Coach Parrish and my assistant, Coach D, and Coach Mullen, they're always in my ear, and they have equal say. So we're just offense, defense, offense, defense. So they were just pulling them off the bench, getting them out. So that's things. If I'm looking at in-game stuff, that's things. I have 100% faith in our assistant coaches. So I've just, they made great plays on that. We have to have a guy like Max on the floor in a game like this. So I thought we did a real good job of maximizing his minutes in foul trouble.
Speaking of foul trouble, Shaq isn't in foul trouble whatsoever. Picks up 3 fouls in about 4 minutes.
2 charges.
Yeah. And he's relegated to the bench for 4 or 5 minute stretch in which you see your lead disappear. Talk about how tough it was to bring him out of the game and how.
I mean, it's hard when he's one of the best players, if not the best scorer in the county, and we need him on the floor. I think he had close to 30 points tonight and 27. And I think George Wilson hit a couple big baskets. Jack McClellan had a tip in. Max Oppenheim had a layup with 3 or 4 minutes to go. So we were able to, stay afloat until we got Shaq back in. Then he just hit 2, tough threes. The one, maybe people wouldn't classify it as a good shot. Maybe it shouldn't have gone in, but those are the shots that you got to hit. And if you want to have a chance to pull these out, and Shaq stepped up, and we're so proud of how far he's come from his first day with us last year. It's amazing how far he's come. He's a great player, and he's a team player now, and we're just all really excited for the Whitman program.
Lastly, let me ask you about the upcoming playoffs. Obviously, a couple of years ago, you guys got to the chip. Just talk about how you can use this game as a momentum builder as you progress.
We just one game at a time. I was talking to some of the other coaches who were still in it yesterday or Saturday at practice, and we all agree there's about all 8 of the teams that are still alive have a chance to come out of the region. It's wide open. It's whoever can make the plays in crunch time is going to have a chance, and we're just thankful that we're still one of those teams, and we have a chance to go out at Wednesday.
Chris Lun, appreciate it. Incredible win today, and we'll see you down the road in the postseason.
Always good to see you, man. We appreciate all you do for Montgomery County basketball.
Thank you.
Thank you.